It's showtime.
Ha-ha! Welcome to McCurdy's Comedy Theater and Humor Institute. Get ready for round 2 of McCurdy's open mic competition featuring 12 sensational area comics. Let's get the show started off right by getting loud and crazy and excited for your host and MC. He's worked bowling alley lounges across the country and he won the coveted Student of the Month award in 3rd grade. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mr. Johnny Hogg.
By applause, how many of you are actually here at McCurdy's for the first time? Wow! I found out who the pot smoker was. It's this lady right here. She raised her hand like, yeah, right here, dude! I'm too busy. Tuesday night in Sarasota. Woo! That is exciting as Monday night in Sarasota, man. It's going to be fun, yeah. So thank you guys for coming out and being here. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here on a Tuesday night. Very nice. Who's drinking? And driving. All right. Pot smokers. Same fucking people. All right, man. That's cool. You know, we had that vote a few years ago to the medicinal marijuana. You know, we're doing that now, right? You know, how many people think it should just be legal all the way around? What do you think? Yeah. We ain't learned shit from it being illegal. I think it should be legal for one reason and one reason only. When was the last time you ever heard of anybody committing a violent crime when stoned? Right? It's not like two guys are sitting around and like, let's go kill somebody. Maybe later. What's on Cartoon Network? Yeah, there we go. Shit, the only thing I'm killing is this bag of Doritos, Jack. That's the only thing I'm killing. Because that stuff will make you eat. Where they got this from? Well, I think they call it pot belly. Okay. Feeling pretty good. Tonight's the second round of our competition. And 6 days ago, I became a new dad, so I'm very happy about that. Oh, thank you. My hamster had babies, and that is the closest I'm coming to having kids, man. Shit, forget it. But crazy stuff going on. It's getting hot already, man. I mean, I thought we were going to get into June before the hot weather here, but no, it's fucking hot now. I'm sweating like a puppy at Michael Vick's house. I don't know what's going on. Nothing. Like, we're not here to see you, we're here to see our friends. So, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. Always like to start my show off with a little jokey joke. You guys want a clean one or a dirty one? Dirty! Why even ask? Alright, I'll give you this one. This lady's out looking for the perfect gift for her husband. She walks into a pet store, the guy says, I got bullfrogs that get blowjobs. She goes, you gotta be kidding me. He goes, no, there must be something to this. I've sold 30 of these things. No one's brought a bullfrog back yet. So she buys the bullfrog, she takes it home to her husband, presents it to him, he goes, what the hell is that? She goes, that's a bullfrog that gives blowjobs. He goes, you gotta be kidding me. She goes, no, the guy at the pet store said there's something to this. You know? So later that night, about 2, 3 in the morning, she hears all this racket going on downstairs in the kitchen. She gets up to investigate. Well, there in the kitchen is her husband, the bullfrog, pots and pans all over the flipping place. She goes, what the hell are you two doing? He goes, if he learns how to cook, your ass is out of here, okay? Wow, a little applause break. My career is on. Good to be back here in Sarasota. I've been working a lot. To the south. And I know Florida geographically is the south. Demographically, it is not the south anymore. We have people from all over. Are there any true Floridians in this room right now? Wow. You're going to be assimilated by people from Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, Indiana. They're all gone, right? They're all gone. They got the fuck out of here. For hurricane season comes, you know, they hightail it out of here. But I'm talking about the true South, you know, like Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. That is the true South. And there's 2 things I'm learning about the true South. Number 1 is they love their gravy. They put gravy on everything, man. That's not the punchline, but thank you. They put gravy on everything, man. I was at a Cracker Barrel in Alabama. The waitress comes over to me. She goes, "You want gravy on that?" I was getting something from the gift shop, okay? So, no, I'm good with the gravy, really. So. And they have their own language. They speak their own language. I was standing outside of a convenience store in this town called Brookhaven, Mississippi, and one of the locals comes sauntering up to me, overalls, dirty hat. Right out of the blue, he goes, "You ever been hit in the head with a hatchet?" No, this is my natural hairline, dude. Then he says, true story about his stuff. He goes, "Yeah, it don't start to hurt until it hits the bone. That's real pain." Now I feel like I gotta keep up with this guy. Like, pain, huh? You wanna know pain? You ever had an anal probe done on you by aliens from deep outer space? And he had. And, twice. Crazy shit, man. Played a nudist resort recently. That was pretty trippy, yeah. It wasn't so much the gig, it was the naked karaoke that freaked my shit out, you know? Here was a guy, 70 years old, naked from head to toe, singing Chuck Berry's My Little Ding-a-Ling. I don't know if it was me. Or the drugs. Yeah. This year's going pretty good. Last year was cool, man. I actually took a trip to Africa last year. I went to Nairobi, Kenya for 10 days, man. Yeah, that was kind of cool. And I'll tell you, the thing about when you go to these places, when you go to foreign countries, you know, you have to try the local foods. That's the one thing you gotta do there, man. And I had goat for the first time. I ate goat for the first time. I gotta tell you, it wasn't bad. And, yeah, pretty good. And you know, the other thing they tell you about when you go to foreign countries and you're traveling and everything is trying to fit in. Do the best you can to fit in. And I think I did a pretty good job fitting in. Do we have that video? There we go. That's me fitting in. And in case you're having trouble, I'm the one in the middle. Okay? Yeah. I'm proving that white men can't jump worth a shit. So there you go. It was a great time, man. It was a great time. And I'll tell you right now, they have stand-up comedy over there. They really do. And I'll tell you this much. Look up a guy. He's on YouTube. He's Nigerian. His name is Basket Mouth. Funny dude, man. Really funny guy. I'm hoping he makes it over here to the States. Speaking of, we did lose one of our comedy icons today. Tim Conway passed away. But yeah, you guys know, right? Yeah. No? Yeah. If you have never seen it, check out the elephant story that he tells. It's on YouTube. It'll crack you up, man. He was one of the best ever. But here we are with the open mic competition, and again, I'm glad to be back here in Sarasota. Lots of stuff going out there. Crazy shit is going on in this world, man. I read about it all day long. I'm going to give you a couple of news stories, true news stories. I read this. This is actually how they were worded. This first one, no lie. It was written like this: one-legged man eludes police on foot. They did catch him. He entered an ass-kicking contest at the IHOP, and nothing, huh? All right. So you guys want some dick jokes or what? What do you want? Some dirty shit? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. And this is the other one that was actually out there. This guy was down in Miami recently, and he was tripping out on some hallucinogenic drug, and the police were trying to help him calm down. And he took a knife, he cut his stomach open, and threw his intestines at the police officers. I don't give a shit who you are, that took guts, okay? Wow, I won you back on self-mutilation, that's great. Jeez, what a weird crowd, okay. And this one is actually true. A woman was arrested for breastfeeding while she was drunk. And I don't think it was so much the drunkenness, I think it was the naked homeless guy she had attached to her. They're like, get down! Down! You guys are a tough read. I'm gonna get you though. I'll get you. Oh, what else is happening out there? You know what I haven't seen in a while? Are these people that supposedly can talk to your dead relatives. Remember when that was all the rage a few years ago? There'd be a guy in front of 70 people going, I see a fishing trip. Was there someone on a fishing trip? Now, in 70 people, someone's been on a fishing trip. Now, if this guy would have said, I see someone fucking a fish, yeah, that's Uncle Steve, man. Out in Mayaca. Thought I'm getting ass from a bass. Got about half this crowd so far. I'm working you people, man. Oh God, but here comes the warm weather. We got hurricane season coming up. We had a pretty nice spring and winter, you know. The people up north got hammered, man. They really did. They had the polar vortex. And you know when it's really cold, when you trip over dog shit instead of stepping in it, man. Seriously. I'm gonna let all the contestants know I'm not leaving this fucking stage until this audience comes around. That's it, that's it. to see these guys. It's all right. I'm just here to warm you up. Okay, I'm the ring clapper. Oh, goodness gracious. But who's on Facebook? Clap if you're on Facebook. Yeah. I got off of it. I deactivated my account about 3 months ago, and my complexion is cleared up, and I'm sleeping at night. I'm eating better. It's really nice. It's like a fucking drug. The only thing Facebook was good for was reconnecting with old friends and family members you haven't seen in forever, man. And I did. Several years ago, I connected with a friend of mine. His name is Richard Wacker. Refers to himself as Dick, just to mess with people, man. We're out one day together in Walmart. He had himself paged, a Dick Wacker, to the service desk, a Dick Wacker. 47 guys come running up, man. I was one of them. Oh, shit. Just celebrated a birthday recently, turned the big 5-0. Big 5-0. And you know when you're getting older, man, when you're watching a porno movie, you go, wow, that's a nice couch. Look at that. That's... What'd they pay for that pool table? My girlfriend was very good to me. She goes, what do you want for your birthday? Anything you want, name it, it is yours. I said, I want a threesome with you and your best friend. And by God, she complied. His name is Roger, and he's really cool. She actually got me a lot of rock and roll music for my birthday. Any rock and roll fans out there? Rock and rollers! And I ain't talking that new shit. I'm talking AC/DC, Led Zeppelin. That's my rock and roll. Yeah. Last concert I went to was Alice Cooper. We got any Alice Cooper fans in the house? Yeah, nice. I'll tell you, I'm getting way too old for these things, man. First of all, I couldn't even get to the spandex. I was like, come on, man. Then I get to the show, now I know I'm really getting old, man. Alice Cooper at the stage was like, yeah, god damn it. School's out, my fucking back is out. We're going home, that's it. That was actually the very first concert I ever saw in my life. Seriously, I was 14 years old, second row in center, Alice Cooper. Would have been the greatest concert experience of my life, except this girl was next to me, flashing her tits, moving the crowd, spilling drinks on people. I'm 14. I don't know how to handle this. I got home, I told my mom, you ever fucking embarrass me again at another concert like that? You're never going to another one. Sarasota, you guys are great. Thank you! Are you excited? You should be, man. This is our second round of the open mic competition, so we're going to be picking 2 from this round. You got your ballots, so what you do, you see the instructions there, you circle the 2 names, you put 1 against your favorite, 2 against the second favorite, and then we have our judges tonight too, who are going to help us pick a winner too, so we can kind of make this all even and everything else. So let me introduce our judges tonight. Sitting in the back of the room, we have Scott Novotny. Scott is a touring professional for over 25 years. Has headlined this room many times, has headlined comedy clubs, theaters, and did some writing for Saturday Night Live, so he's one of our judges. And then we have Gino Williams. Gino the Garbage Man is here. Gino actually got his start here in this room, and is now out there working professionally, so there are 2 judges tonight. How about a nice hand for those guys? Thank you. Yeah! So everyone's going to get 5 minutes to do their thing, and we're also in the green room tonight. We're doing a little podcast, so these guys get to come out off the stage, talk about their experiences, and let me tell you what they're going to win. We're going to get 2, like I said, to go to the finals, and whoever is the grand winner in our finals will get a 5-minute guest spot during a professional show right here on this stage. They get a cash prize, and they will be part of the podcast that we do here on every Thursday night. So Ed McCurdy's Comedy Theater. So that's pretty cool for them, yes? Awesome. Very cool. Now you guys get to kick back, listen to laugh, and enjoy this show. We got 12 competitors. Last week was a dynamite show, man. We had a great time. We packed the room in there. But tonight, because you guys have all come out, we're in here tonight. So thank you for that. Yes. Very nice. Are you ready? I love the energy here. Well, please help me welcome to the stage your first competitor tonight. Give it up for Sergio Myers!
Hey everybody! You know, I gotta be honest, I'm so happy to actually do this set in front of real people. Really, no, I've gotten sick and tired of practicing this for my mirror and my sex doll. What? No, she just sits there with her mouth open, like I offended her. So this is a nice change of pace for me. But a little bit about me. I think being an adult is hard. I really do. I'm not saying that as like a lazy millennial sort of thing. I'm saying it because physically looking like an adult is hard for me. I mean, honestly, someone told me recently I look like a prepubescent James Franco if he wasn't funny and wasn't talented. So basically the worst Peter Pan possible. But hey, you know what? Joke's on you. Best compliment I've had in a while. Thanks, Mom. But that's just the kind of shit you hear when you have the body proportions of an overstretched Gumby and all your clothes look like you still have to grow into them. But let's be honest here. Since I look so young, I'm the perfect date for a pedophile. Yeah, no, really. I mean, they don't go to jail. I date someone with money. Win fucking win right there. Honestly, if I was even a little bit serious about dating, I'd go to one of these Florida high schools and pick up a teacher. They're always caught with younger men. Every single time. But all jokes aside, which is weird to say when you're performing stand-up, I knew a pedophile. He was my middle school teacher. His name was Douglas Jett. And yeah, that's his real name. What, you think I'm gonna use a fake name for a guy in prison? What's he gonna do, lay a hand on me? I'm over 18. But honestly, we all should have known that Douglas was gonna be fucked up just because of his name. I mean, what kind of name is Douglas? That's like a shitty last name at best. I mean, a name like that is bound to fuck up any kid, or get any kid fucked in his situation. But really, it was just such a bad name, and I gotta be honest, guys, full disclosure, if your name is Douglas out here, you know someone named Douglas, I'm sorry, these are just jokes. Except for that, Douglas is a fucking stupid name. Just go by Doug, like some 90s Nickelodeon cartoon. But man, Mr. Jett, what a huge dick. Oh god, no, I'm saying that because like he was a bad person. I never saw his penis, he never hit on me. I probably wouldn't have failed his class if he did. But honestly, I don't even think I could date anyone that much older than me. Because I just wouldn't understand the musical references. Like, I thought Hall & Oates was a cereal for 8 years. I still think Prince is just some Nigerian guy scamming my grandparents over Gmail. I mean, you don't have to be rich to be my girl. That's bullshit. You know it, me, Mom. I mean, what the fuck is a Fleetwood Mac, honestly? Like, really? It sounds like a gluten-free artisan pasta my mom loves more than me. And let's be real, guys. Come on, let's be honest. No one's gluten-free anymore. You're either vegan or you voted for Trump. There's no in between! But, on to something a little less political. My dating life. It's shit. I'm kidding, I'm actually gonna elaborate a little bit. I just don't understand women, honestly. I really don't. Because the only time they mention me and a huge dick is when they're calling me one. And that's really misleading. But I think my problems with dating stem from not understanding sex. And Dad, this is my father right here. I know you're here in the audience. So please, just close your ears for like 5 seconds so I can talk about my penis. But close your ears! But honestly, my problems with sex is I don't understand vaginas, because they're a lot like a boffin to me. Really, there's all these things I should know how to do, but I'm not going to know what to do it until you yell it at me. And even then, I'm fucking it up when you say twist it. What am I twisting? Honestly, it's more like, you know, bop it, pull it. Okay, I'm done, let's cuddle. But I'm not just bad at sex. You can open your ears again, Dad. I'm bad at anything physical. I actually played baseball for 4 years as a kid. And in those 4 years, I hit one ball. It was my left one. I'm kidding. I can't lie to you guys. You guys have been great. I hit both of them. But just to end you guys off on a little high note, I'm really proud of my sister right now because she got a job recently where she gets to travel the continental United States and get paid for it. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, give her a round of applause. Well, it's not cool. She's a trucker. What the fuck, right? I mean, my sister's a trucker. I mean, yeah, growing up, she was never the most feminine of the two of us, but still, a trucker? Like, what if she meets a guy at work and she brings home some 300-pound baby with a beard named Bob? Or worse, Douglas. All right, guys, I'm Sergio Myers. You guys have been great. Thank you so much.
What a way to open this round. Yes, Sergio Myers, everybody. Very nice. Sergio. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please keep it going. For your next performer to the stage, give it up for Kelly Turner, everybody, Kelly!
How's everybody doing? So, let's do this. Can we talk about dick pics? I'm not talking about your dick pic. You're safe. Just dick pics in general. I want to say that I'm pro dick pic. A big fan of them. I appreciate the fact that you're willing to let us know up front whether you're bringing a Vienna sausage to the party or a foot-long hot dog. It's full dick closure. We love that. But I do think that there should be some kind of Robert's Rules of Order when it comes to the dick pic. Some guidelines for you to follow. Like, for example, the appropriate time frame of which you can send a dick pic. I'm online on this dating site and there's a button that says, click here to learn more about me. So I click on it and in a second, his dick is in my box. I didn't ask for that. You know, I come from the generation where you would go to the club and you would meet somebody and they didn't reach in their wallet and hand you a Polaroid of their dick after you met them for 2 seconds. Didn't work like that, but okay, this is a new era. I'm on board with this. So I study this dick, and even as I'm thinking about it now, it really pisses me off. This was a beautiful dick. A beautiful dick. The problem, this rat bastard sent it too soon. I can't do anything with it. This perfectly good dick that I can't do shit with. But I can't share it with all of my girlfriends. And that's exactly what I did. In a cyber minute, that dick went international. We rated it, we graded it, and then we sent it to the island of misfit dicks because we can never use it. Now, if we're going to focus on another rule, it should be the advertisement of the dick. Okay, because this is, after all, an advertisement. Your objective is to get us to love your dick. I mean, you love your dick, and you'd like everyone to love your dick. Okay? But you only have one chance to make a first impression. Now, the dick pic that I got, this dude, he was creative, to say the least. He took the time to lay his dick on the counter next to a round hairbrush and a curling iron. It left nothing to the imagination. It did leave me with a few questions. First question, whose round hairbrush and curling iron is that? Second question, does she know your dick is in my box? And the third question, the most important question, where the fuck are your balls? I don't understand it. You guys love your balls. You can't get out of the bed in the morning without grabbing those bad boys. You love them. All we hear about is that we don't pay enough attention to the balls. Grab the balls. We don't pay enough attention to them. Well, guess what? If you don't include them in the initial advertisement, then don't bitch about them when we're not paying attention. Now, your love affair with your balls is something that women will never understand. We will never understand it. Okay? You guys have had songs about your balls. You know them. Johnny mentioned one earlier, the Chuck Berry one. Okay, well, I got more, and you know them. Do your balls hang low? They wobble to and fro. Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental? So, do your balls hang? Let me hear you. Low. Hell yeah! AC/DC had one for you. I got big balls, and she's got big balls. And they're such big balls, they're dirty big balls. And he's got big balls, and she's got big balls. Let me hear it. He's got the biggest balls of them all. Hell yeah! What I don't understand is you get them. I mean, for the love of God, for the sake of your beloved balls, gentlemen, include them in the fucking picture. Thank you. My name is Just Kelly. You guys have been great.
and gentlemen, please have on the stage your next performer, your next competitor. Give it up for Courtney Harmony. Courtney!
Thank y'all. Man, it's a lot of people in here. Damn. Let people get in for free, everybody show up. Dang. Thank you, Johnny, for actually calling me by my name. My friends really call me that anymore. They usually call me Black Jellybean. Now I know what y'all thinking. Cause I'm short, fat, and black? Nah, cause girls don't want me in their mouth. Yeah. About a year and a half ago, I was at home just watching the Subway commercial. And you know, Jerry from Subway, he really inspired me to lose weight, not to fuck kids. So I started going to the gym. I did not realize that I was fat to the point that when I go to the gym, I inspired other people to go to the gym. Like I was the guy that personal trainers put on the top of their Facebook page. So if he could do it, you can all do it. I was that guy. I go inside the gym. I'm thinking everybody is friendly. I walk inside the gym. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Right back at you, buddy. You know, I get in the treadmill. Guy come up to me and said, bruh, you would have done a good job. I'm like, I'm going like 3 miles, you know, just going really slow, but thank you, I guess. He like, how's he come here? I'm like, 5-6 times a week. He like, you know what? If you can do it, I know I can do it. I'm like, well, what's your schedule looking like? How you know that you can do it? I get in the sauna, you know, take off my shirt, have my titties hang over my stomach like a Rick Ross. The old Rick Ross, not the new Rick Ross. This new Rick Ross looks like he just escaped from the old Rick Ross. There's a teenage boy inside there. He just started looking at me. Then he started looking forward. Looking at me, then looking forward. Looking at me, then looking forward. Then he took his shirt off. I'm like, bruh, I don't know what you think is gonna happen here, but you too young for me. I get out the damn sun and go back to the treadmill. His mama come up to me and said, I just want to let you know, you inspired my son to take off his shirt. Like, damn, I was that fat? Damn. But we got some good news. From a year and a half ago to now, I lost like 85 pounds. Yeah, thank you for the clap. I've been feeling a lot better, more energy, I've been hyped more, I actually get up, I feel a lot of energy. Skinny people, this how y'all always felt? But I did have a couple of you're still fat moments. You know, a couple weeks ago, my friends want to go to the beach. I went with them, you know. I took off my socks, took off my shoes, took off my shirt, I got in the water. I see some of y'all eyes got big when I said that. I got inside the water and I kind of sparked a revolution. You know, when I got inside the water, yes, I could swim. You can see the people on the beach with their shirts on. They just start looking at me. They're just looking at their shirt. Just looking at me, looking at their shirt. Looking at me, looking at their shirt. Then they just all just start taking off their shirt on the beach. I felt like Mel Gibson off the movie Braveheart. Like I just led a revolution against the beach. And like y'all can take our land, but we take back the beaches. An incident happened to me a couple days ago at work. I was at work eating a salad. I do that sometimes. And guess one of my friends to the gas station, they were having a sale on some chicken, like 15 chickens for like $5. Damn good deal to me. Anyway, he ate like 5 of them, couldn't eat the rest. He found me and said, Courtney, bro, I cannot eat the rest of the chicken. Can you eat the rest of it? Like, I'm not hungry. He started laughing. Then he gave me the chicken and walked off. I ate it, but still. You know, I'm just trying to like lose enough weight to get sexy where I can start dating girls based on my looks and not my personality. Because it's like now when I go to the club with my friends, you know, I usually get the girl, the office alignment girl that's blocking her friends from getting some. You know, the we gotta go girl. That's the one I get. But my main goal is to lose enough weight where I can treat females like shit and they just take it because I'm good looking. Sick and tired of good guys getting away with everything. That's what time. Thank y'all.
Courtney Harvey, everybody! In case you're scoring tonight, Courtney Harvey. And now let me bring up our next competitor tonight. Please help me welcome Amanda Wilson, everybody. Amanda!
Hi guys, how's it going? Okay, listen, right before I was born, back in the late 80s, my dad got swept up in an epidemic. It was nationwide. You might have heard of it because it affected countless black families. Of course, I'm talking about jungle fever. If you're not familiar with the term jungle fever, you might have been raised right. But my mom is white and my dad is black. And I would like to imagine that they're not what people think of when they first think of an interracial couple. Because granted, okay, yes, my dad does have 4 kids by 3 different women, but hear me out. My mom is not overweight at all, you guys. So, I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky, and people assume that I must have had a very hard time growing up mixed in the South. But honestly, my experience was not that bad. The weirdest thing that happened to me was that people just felt very comfortable saying strange things to me my whole life. I think the one that I got most often was people just kind of being like, must be nice having the best of both worlds. Yeah, but wait a second, when I think about my situation, I'm like, wait, it takes me 45 minutes to comb out my hair, I can't dance, and I get ashy as a crematorium. I kind of feel like those are some of the worst of both worlds. Like, if I got to pick, I'm going with rhythm and no prison time every time. Something that I think a lot of people don't think about when children don't look like their parents, especially their same-sex parent, it can give you kind of weird body issues. Like, my mom is 5'2", blonde hair, blue eyes, maybe 105 pounds on a bloated day. And I have a body that ever since I hit puberty, she has described as a brick shit house. So it gave me some weird body issues, and one of them manifested themselves in the way, let me tell you, I was a solid 19 years old, you guys, when I finally understood that it was okay to not have pink nipples. That might not mean much to you guys, but when you're surrounded by pinks and you have browns, it can be very confusing. But I'm trying to love the skin I'm in. I'm not doing quite as well as Courtney, but I am proud to say that since last year, I've lost about 40 pounds. Thank you. That was a pretty big deal for me. I'm still not quite where I want to be. The next fitness milestone that I'm really looking forward to hitting is that I just want to get down small enough to where I can't be lumped into a certain stereotype. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what they say about fat girls and giving head. Supposedly we're really good at it because we're hungry. I know, it's so rude. That's so rude. I'm just trying to get down small enough to where when I leave a guy, he can genuinely think to himself, damn, a bitch with a healthy BMI can suck the soul out of me too. And then I'll just sashay out of his life forever. So I'm 31 years old, I'm almost 32, and I'm loving my 30s so far because you're old enough to be taken seriously by other adults, but still young enough to have fun and be stupid every once in a while. Because, like, you know, I was thinking about it, and, oh, excuse me. I think that at least 70% of being an adult is just trying to avoid joining your friends' pyramid schemes. Because we've got like the LuLaRoe leggings and the Pure Romance sex toy party, like all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, like I still like to party sometimes, but never like that. Please don't invite me to those. I'm gonna keep doing the American thing and order my stretch pants and dildos online. So I've been divorced for coming up on 10 years, and every day since I signed those papers, honestly, is a gift. I'm trying to date, but it has proven to be very difficult for me because for whatever reason, I just cannot seem to find a guy that I want to hear words come out of his mouth and see him naked. And those... their government names. I feel like that's fair. The guy right now is going by Ghost Malone because he doesn't always text me back when I want him to. He has a super questionable mustache. All right, you guys have been so much fun. I'm Amanda Wilson.
Amanda Wilson, everybody. You're keeping score tonight. Amanda Wilson doing her thing. And let me introduce to you our next competitor, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome on the stage. Give it up for Dan Gerlach, everybody. Dan!
You guys look like you've never seen a world-class athlete before. I just want to let you know, I don't tell very many edgy jokes. Because I'm round, and I just don't feel any need to step out of character. So my wife bought me one of these Fitbits. You wear on your wrist, tells you all the stuff you really don't want to know. About 11 o'clock this morning, my alarm goes off and says, "Move!" So I'm looking for a new house. Had the craziest thing happen driving here today. Saw these two tractor trailer cabs, back wheel to back wheel, one towing the other. I thought, Jesus Christ, this global warming shit's getting out of control. Now we gotta deal with love truck season. A little further down the road, I see half of a double wide. And I thought, uh-oh, somebody in the trailer park just got divorced. Had to call my sister to make sure she was all right. Yeah, my wife and I just recently adopted a dog. Yeah, well, we couldn't have one naturally, so we figured that was our best option, and it's a good dog. It just lays around all day, eats and sleeps, and turns out I got a furrier version of me. Yeah, I recently turned 55. More recently, 61. And I just can't do things like I used to be able to do, like cartwheels, dunk a basketball. But I'm telling you folks, you are looking at one of the most extremely grateful guys on earth for that little blue pill. Yeah, I am telling you what, that shit works for me. It works so good, sometimes my wife wants me to take 3 or 4. I just can't imagine getting through a day without a leave. I catch myself doing dumb things now that I'm 61. The other day I was sitting at my desk flipping through some papers. You lose grip, so you do this. Caught myself doing this. It got worse. I crawled into bed that night. Wife and I started making love. About 30 seconds into it, I'm thinking, what the hell did I come in here for? She says, roll over, honey, go back to sleep. I'm just having a nightmare. Yeah. I decided to start working out a little bit. You might find this hard to believe, but once was a professional athlete. I know you're probably thinking cornhole, bowling. I was a professional golfer for over 20 years, and I'd still be doing it if they had the super heavyweight division, or if I was any damn good at it. So now I just sit around and watch golf-themed porn. But I did decide to start working out. I'm doing cardio every morning religiously. It's called putting on my socks. I get 20 minutes of cardio per leg every morning. Yeah, the problem is it exhausts me so much that I have to call my wife in to spot me to put on my shoes. Because the last time I tried to do it myself, My heart rate shot so sky high, my Fitbit exploded. And my wife says I should have bought you a fat bit. Yeah. But I do think I am going to start working out more because I want to die healthier. And because I think my weight is starting to impact our marriage. That my wife and I can't spoon anymore. We have to ladle. But we can still fork when we need to. Well, it's more like sport. Just round, useless. But you know what they say, ladies? Once you go fat, you're diabetic. That's going to be my time. My name's Dan Gerlach. Thank you all for coming out.
Everybody, yeah! Dan and I are going to go to the Chinese buffet 10 minutes before they close tonight. Really fuck with those people, man. One more time for Dan Gerlach. That's the story there. And now keep the applause going for your next performer. Give it up for Tara Zimmerman, everybody. Tara!
Hey y'all. How's everybody doing? Good. McCurdy's Tuesday. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. I don't get out much. But I did have fun this past weekend. I went to game night. Game night is for people that are married and have kids and a job. What we do for fun. We get together and play board games. It's as exciting as it sounds. But my friend, she didn't have any board games, so she asked me if I could bring some. I said, for sure I can. So I went out in the garage and I found Operation. I put the belly and you pull the little bones out with tweezers and stuff. I haven't seen that game in like 20 years. So I go off to game night and I put the box on the table. And I took the lid off the box, and guess what I found? A bag of marijuana! And it wasn't mine! And I'm like, well, gosh. And I'll tell you though, I don't judge. Because, you know, it's legal now with a card. And I am the mother of 2 young adult children. One lives in Oregon, where it is legal, which made it not a real sleuthy thing to figure out who it did belong to in my house. But I'm going to tell y'all something. That's the best damn games night we ever had. Yeah, I don't even know what we played. We had a lot of snacks. We're going to do it again next month. Anybody married out there? Woo! Woo! Anybody in a relationship? Woo! Woo! It don't have to be good. I have been married to my beloved Bob for 29 fun-filled years. Yep. But anytime you do anything with somebody for 29 years, it can get monotonous. So I decided to spice up our love life. So I went online and I ordered a naughty leather and lace bustier. That's right. But I have some advice for y'all if you decide to go online and order something of a personal nature. Don't order it from China. Some of y'all know. There is a slight sizing discrepancy. Some of y'all know. Because a Chinese size large does not fit my large American body. But I was sitting there looking at that little bustier. It was so damn cute. I'm like, so I wedged myself into that little bustier. Now, if y'all are thinking of a visual, are you familiar with those biscuits that come in the tube? Yeah, it wasn't what I was going for you, that's what I got. And y'all, I'm going to tell you, because we friends here at Curtis, I expanded, it contracted. Something shifted during flight, y'all. I was trapped in that bustier. I was trapped. And I was running out of oxygen. So I went waddling into the kitchen. Bob looks at me and says, "My God, what'd you do to yourself?" I said, "Shut up and help me." So he dug around in the cabinets or something. Y'all, he sliced up the back of that bustier. That thing went flying across the room. Took out the cat, scared the hell out of the dog. Broke half my grandmama's good china. It was pitiful. Y'all remember when you was first in love with your beloved? You'd walk out naked in front of them. All provocative, didn't need no bustier or nothing. And they go, Now I walk out naked in front of Bob. And he says, "Aren't you cold?" Now relationships do ebb and flow. But there is one thing I know for sure. That's that Bob and I will never get divorced. People say, "Why is that, Tara?" And I'll say, "Let me share with you." It's because Bob and I do not have the time, the money, or the inclination to get in good enough shape to appear naked in front of another person for the rest of our lives. That's my time. Tara Zimmerman.
Tara Zimmerman, everybody. And that is the first half of our show. What do you think so far, yeah? Well, let's start our second half. Put your hands together for your next competitor. Give it up for Marie Williams, everybody. Marie!
McCurdy's, what's up? I'm glad to be here. This is amazing. I love doing comedy. I think it's what I want to do with my life. But if I could be absolutely anything and get paid $1 million to do it, I would be a siren from Greek mythology. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a mermaid lady who hangs out on a rock all day with her titties out, and she sings songs to sailors about their hopes and dreams, and when they come close enough, she drowns them and eats their flesh. Like, I do all that stuff anyway, so I might as well make a buck off of it. I was in Hollywood once on vacation, the one in California. There is one in Florida, don't know why it's there, I think it's like a franchise or something. And I was walking across the street with a group of people, and as we were walking, this lady just blows cigarette smoke right in this guy's face, like a cancer dragon. And he waves it away, he's like, "Jeez, lady, jeez." And she retorts with, "Well, don't go outside then." And now she's my life coach. I pay her in tasty cakes and cigarettes. It really works out, guys. I called her the other day. I was like, "How do I balance having a relationship and doing comedy?" And she was like, "You should probably just kill yourself." I was like, yeah. Speaking of, I don't think I could date somebody who's a lot older than me, because there's a generational gap between old and young people. Like, when I joke about wanting to kill myself, I don't want concern, I want camaraderie, okay? I don't want somebody to be like, "Are you okay?" I need somebody to be like, "Me too." Life is an angry white boy that just lost at beer pong, and we are the drywall he's about to punch a hole through. What do you want for dinner, bitch? Like, that's the kind of love I need in my life. I am in a relationship, and he's British, my boyfriend, and he's real British. Like, we were fucking one time, and he said, "Oh goodness." And I had to immediately eat a steak and do a hate crime to feel American again. It's like, this tastes like treason. So I've had sex before. It's a thing I've done. And I've come across a scientific discovery, if you guys will allow me to indulge you. Men who have lost a lot of weight eat pussy like you're trying to get the weight back. It's a scientific fact, guys. I don't know why this is, I really don't, but you can fund my further research at www.gofundme.com/eat my pussy like you're gonna get type 2 diabetes. I've had sex with guys who were in shape, right? And I won't do it again. Like, I need somebody who also gets tired. Like, I stop halfway through, he stops halfway through. That's feminism, okay? Also, my body's kind of weird. I look like a 15-year-old whose diet solely consists of Costco rotisserie chickens. I need somebody on the same level as that. I need somebody who's like bed soup can, singular chopstick. That's my guy. I have a vibrator, since you guys are my friends now and you wanted to know. And it sounds like a leaf blower. It's not supposed to sound like a leaf blower. Like, it got so bad at one point it tuned out the plot to Russian Doll on Netflix. I was like, oh, I gotta fix this right away. I can't just replace it because it's a body one. You guys know what those are? They used to, oh yeah, that's right. So you'll love this joke. So they used to sell them in Brookstone. Remember Brookstone? It was a shittier Best Buy that exclusively sold stuff when you didn't know what to get your dad for Christmas. They used to sell them right next to memory foam slippers, and they were advertised as full body massagers. They are not. They're vibrators, and they'll make you cum your brains out. First time I used it, I came so hard I was illiterate for 5 minutes. Shit is amazing. And it's expensive, it's $80, but it's worth every penny because think about how much money you've spent on people who haven't made you come. That's right, that's why I don't pay my taxes anymore. Give it up for your host, guys!
Marie Williams, everybody! Yeah! Great way to start the second half of the show. Very nice. And gave your keeping score. That was Marie Williams. And now, ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome to the stage. Your next competitor. Give it up for Michael McGinn, everybody. Michael!
I gotta apologize first for my voice. I visited my son in Philadelphia last week and must have caught something either from the hot sausage, the meatballs, the hoagie, let's see, what else did I have? The pizza, or the pound cake. Or it might have been the Jameson. I used to wash it down, but it could have been the Jameson. That's good for me. Anyway, so here I am trying, something new. I thought, well, middle-aged guy, let's give it a try. Yeah, middle age is only up to 130. So I'm single now. I had two marriages. One of them lasted about 20 years. Next one lasted about 1 year. Obviously, my second wife is a lot smarter than my first one. Anyway, so life's not going too bad. I had a good birthday last month. I turned 66. Dealing with some of those, getting old things. One of the things that's bothering me is that excessive hair growth, that ear and nose thing, I figure I've been cutting that hair for probably 16 years now. 2 or 3 times a week, it still grows. Imagine if I hadn't cut it, it would be like falling down the back. I could braid it into a nice cake. That's my only problem with the hair. I did try that, manscaping. That didn't go too well either. I don't know if I was too lazy. I just couldn't afford all the Band-Aids. I should have seen it the first time I tried it. I got scared. I thought I was having my first period. Anyway, so I never tried that again. So it's kind of like the gentleman said earlier, it was time to work on getting a prescription for that magic blue pill. Let me tell you, it's easy to talk about getting that prescription. You got to go through a lot. I won't give you all the details, but suffice it to say that a tube of lube and a rubber glove aren't man's best friend, you know what I mean? Once I got past that part of it, it was all right. But then the doctor, I thought, well, at the end, he started writing the prescription. So I said, well, Mr. McGinn, I can write the prescription for a year's supply of pills for you. I said, geez, a year's supply, I don't know, I don't think I can quantify that number. He said, well, go ahead, just give me an estimate. I said, what was he going to do, estimate? Give him, give me 4 pills, and then can I get a refund on the unused ones? So he said, just whatever you think is going script is 100 pills for the first visit, and then a refill of two more. I did the math, that's 300 pills. I guess I'll have to live in the 25th century to use all those 300 pills. So I said, well, okay, I tried to take a prescription out of his hand. He says, well, no, we gotta wait to talk about side effects. I said, side effects? I'm a guy, what do I care about side effects? You get Mr. Johnson standing at attention, I'll fight any side effect, don't worry about that. So anyway, I took the prescription, got to the closest drugstore, and what happened then, I got the prescription filled, and I felt, pretty good. Every time I go up, I put my little confidence pill in my pocket, and I feel pretty good. Of course, my numbers aren't getting any better, but at least when I'm shut down, I feel better. I still have my confidence pill. Well, me and my confidence pill, we go home together at night. Well, you understand what my next problem is going to be. It's time to do the wash. So a couple of days later, I do the wash. Yeah, that's right, the washing machine is using more of my Viagra pills than I do. That's not the biggest problem, too. I'm sitting there doing the wash one day. My spin cycle is going over 4 hours. I don't know whether to call a doctor or call a repairman. So I just unplugged the damn thing, turned it off the water over the washing machine, everything's fine now. But enough about me, I talk about you women, with the Me Too movement and everything, and learning about a lot of bad behavior from men. Tell you, the one that makes me crazy is Charlie Rose, I used to watch his show. He's got a show on PBS, CBS in the morning. Brilliant guy. Well, what's he get in his mind? He ends up luring these young 25, 30-year-old interns that work with him in New York City out to his Hampton place, They're going to be doing some weekend work. Well, he goes out there and starts doing a little work. He leaves the room, goes to his bedroom, takes all his clothes off, puts his silk robe on, then comes out. This 25, 30-year-old woman, now what's in his mind? He comes out, and what's he do? Grabs a hold of his robe, opens up, shows these young men his 73-year-old junk, and saying, well, they gotta be so excited they're gonna jump all over me. What's in his mind? What was he thinking? Was it like super confidence or super stupidity? I don't know. I mean, my junk is 66 years old, and it hasn't seen the light of day in front of anyone. Anyway, that's my time, so thank you very much.
Everybody! Yeah! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please help me on stage, your next performer, which I already forgot, that's why I have my list. Give it up for Jeff Lewis, everybody! Jeff Lewis! Hi! Keep clapping, we like that stuff, we like it. Let's get right into this. My name is Jeff Lewis. Funny thing happened on the way in. Somebody asked me to have sex with their wife while they watch. They're here. Yeah. If I had $1 for every time someone asked me to have sex with their wife while they watched, I'd have $4. But if I had $1 for every time I had sex with someone's wife without their permission, I'd have like $9. I'm broke. It's a broke joke. Yeah, I'm broke, so I work on a lot of different projects, and by projects I mean selling ice cream in the projects. I'm just kidding, it's drugs. It's drugs. No, I work on a lot of different projects. Most of my ideas are really stupid. One of them's kind of good. It's an app-driven taxi service. It's going to be half taxi service, half escort service. I'm going to call it Luber. Come and Go's a good name, too. Come and Go. I'm celebrating something tonight. Anybody celebrating anything? Cool, I don't have time to comment right now. No, today's May 14th. Today I'm 7 years sober. Coca-Cola. Yeah, thanks. Don't clap. That's not my choice. Still on probation. Don't tell my PO I let the county through. I won't be posting pictures. I'm just kidding. I'm not sober. The ice is made from crystal meth. It's actually ice. I had to move back in with my parents when I was 30. That was weird. Thanks, bud. It's just weird. There's little subtle differences. Like, I just hide my weed differently now. Like, my parents are really old, so now I just hide my weed in places they can physically no longer get to.
You know, like really high places, really low. Anywhere but the Bible or the AARP magazine is pretty safe. Nothing at eye level. My father's a doctor. You think a doctor would take care of himself? No! He's got pretty bad diabetes, and his daily routine is he takes a polio-sized syringe full of insulin and then proceeds to eat whatever the hell he wants. I'm on his ass, though. It's my dad. I'm walking to the kitchen one day. I happen to be walking past my father, and as I'm walking by, I happen to notice a corner of a plastic bag under some magazines in a basket, like hidden, right? And I'm an ex-drug addict. I see a corner of a plastic bag. I wonder what's in it. What is this? Is this mine home? Has this been here? Did I forget about this? Am I put it again? Relapse is part of recovery. I don't know. It's a guava pastry. Yeah, my father's hiding pastries in the house. Crackhead. I flip. You ever have that moment where you turn into your father? Complete role reversal occurs. I grab the bag, I hold it up, I said, Bobby! What is this? Now what happens next is pretty messed up. Like I said, my father's very old. He starts stalling. I get in his face. Oh, you think I'm stupid, huh, Bobby? You don't think I know what this is, Bobby? You don't think I've been around, Bobby? Because it looks like a guava bandera to me, Baba! Good stuff too. La segunda central. You've been hanging out in Ybor City with your buddies again, huh, Bobby? This could kill you, Bobby. Then things got really difficult because I don't know if you ever tried to flush a pastry down the toilet. That last part's a lie. You know we split that shit, so I wouldn't tell Mom. Thank you. My name is Jeff Louise. Give it up for your host, Johnny House.
Everybody, keeping score tonight, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage our next competitor. Give it up for Kathy McSteen, everybody. Kathy!
So, in case you haven't noticed, I'm old. But I'm in a relationship with a younger guy. But it's not working out. He expects me to cook for him, wash clothes. Last week, guys, he wanted to borrow money. Yeah. I told him, hey, this is stressful. It's not healthy for me. I'm old. But then he looked at me with those big blue eyes and said, but Mom. Oh, the grandkids aren't any better. They're not any better. They ask me weird questions. Granny, can you make a noise like a frog? Why? Because Mom says when you croak, we're going to Disney. Not if I make it to Vegas first. Yeah, my kids are informing me they're not my children anymore, they're my beneficiaries. So for my birthday, my beneficiaries sent me skydiving. Yeah, my family paid somebody to push me out of a plane. But the joke's on them. For 2 whole miles, I had a cute dude strapped to my back. And I'm looking at the scenery, I'm taking pictures, I'm getting his number. And that's the closest I'll ever get to the Mile High Club. Unless flying solo counts. So, anyway, I'm originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. Yeah, but now I live in Venice. It's a great city. It's just so different, y'all. Because in New Orleans, when somebody gives you a plastic goat cup, that's to carry your booze down Bourbon Street. In Venice, when somebody gives you a plastic cup, they want you to go in it. And New Orleans is celebrating its 300th birthday by honoring its founding fathers. They found them in Venice, driving me crazy. I was behind one of these dudes at a light, and he didn't notice that it had turned from red to green. So, I gave him a little, I I didn't toot right away because if you do that, you're an asshole. I waited at least 1 or 2 seconds before I gave him a gentle. That's all I can do because I drive a Prius. It's a hybrid. You know what a hybrid is, right? It's a cross between a lawnmower, a golf cart, and Al Gore. It sounds more like a cry for help than a warning. Now, if I had been on the other side of that little toot, I would have waved and said, thanks, I appreciate the reminder. But this guy rolled down his window and told me I was a #1 driver. Well, big deal, big deal. But I got up to the next light, y'all. He had shadowed me down to the light, pulled up beside me, rolled down his window again, and y'all, he threw a rock at my windshield. Now, here's the thing. I was okay, my car was okay. But I'm usually not the type of person who profiles other human beings. But in that minute, I was 100% sure this guy had not been laid in a very long time. Oh, sure, he was getting his rocks off, but not the right kind. Not the right kind. So then I think, if this guy is carrying rocks around in his car to throw at other vehicles, he must be going all over town looking for an easy target. I'm going to show him a lesson. So I followed him up to the next fight. I stopped beside him, I rolled down my window, and then I did what any self-respecting woman from New Orleans does when somebody throws something at them. I flashed him. Now, sir, you may be wondering, why is that a punishment? Well, you have to remember I'm 68 years old. I started my brassiere career as a lovely 32 AA. Now I'm a 38 long. Yeah, the girls are in the same category as the solar eclipse. It's not healthy to look directly. I'm pretty sure I blinded the dude. So if you're walking around Venice and you see a man walking, carrying a having a seeing eye dog carrying a bucket of rocks in its mouth, you will know what happened. And guys, 95% of that story is true. I don't drive a Prius. Thank you.
Kathy McSteen, everybody! We're down to our final two. Before I bring up your next to last performer, how about a nice hand for your staff here tonight at McCurdy's Comedy Theater? Give it up for them, make some noise. And please take care of them at the end of the show. Tip him a little extra because he just bought a bunch of weed off me earlier. I need that money back, man. Seriously, I got rent to pay. But with that said, please help welcome to the stage your next performer. Give it up for Ben Brainerd, everybody. Ben!
Keep it going for Johnny, everybody. Let's hear it one more time for Kathy. She was fun. That's my mom. I'm waiting for people to realize that was a lie. Well, my name is Ben. I live in Orlando, Florida. I like to travel for this job. I do it a lot. I was actually up in Atlanta fairly recently, but before I went, a friend of mine pulled me aside. He was like, "Hey man, be careful. It's dangerous. You could get shot." And I was like, "Do you know where the fuck I live now?" I live in Orlando, Florida, man. I'm an hour from the shark bite, the lightning strike, and the meth capitals of the world. 2 hours south, some guy got high on bath salts and ate a face. 30 minutes north of my house, there's a lake filled with over 10,000 alligators. And sometimes during hurricane season, those alligators get lifted from the lake and launched into neighboring backyards, Sharknado style. Do you think I'm scared of your bullets? Look, my name is Ben. I'm an uncle. That makes me Uncle Ben. If you shoot me, you create Spider-Man. That's how this works. Is that what you a year. So they lived in like the shitty part of Atlanta, and I couldn't figure out the polite way to ask them that. So eventually I just said, hey man, what parts of Atlanta should I avoid while I'm here? And he said, this part. And right around the corner from their neighborhood was this convenience store called Jiffy Groceries. But someone had stolen the J. So it just said Iffy Groceries and nobody's tried to fix it. Like there's not even a tan line where the J used to be. Do you know what that means? The owner agrees with the new sign! He came into work one day and saw Iffy Groceries on his own building and went, yeah, that's probably more accurate. I drove up to Atlanta, which was cool because I have a hybrid. My mom bought it for me. She talked a little bit about it. There it is. I love having the car, but when I got it, a friend of mine asked how fast it goes from 0 to 60, and I was like, I've never seen it go that fast. I've had it for like 2 years. It's like a moped with a roof on it. That's all I'm driving. I get made fun of for driving the hybrid. People say things like, oh, a hybrid. Pretty sure that makes you gay. No, it's a hybrid. I'm bi. Come on. If you're gonna be a bigot, at least be accurate. Like my doors are closed, but they're not locked. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm not helping you in, but I'm not kicking you out either. Rules Whenever people make fun of me for driving the hybrid, I like to get in my car and go, I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of 44 miles to the gallon. And I'll start the engine, it'll go. So I panic and I hit the gas and it just goes, ooh. My car sounds like a girl pretending to be interested in what I have to say. I give it gas and it just goes, ooh, gas, sports. I look like someone who should drive a hybrid, let's be honest. It's a small car, I'm a small person. I weigh 125 pounds. Wow was not the right answer. If you're wondering, silence is the right answer to that. I said that at a show a while back, there's a woman in the audience that just went, oh no. I was like, man, I'm small, I'm not in danger. I'm a very small person, I drive a hybrid, I'm not even a very cool person to bring it back up. Like, the coolest I've ever felt in my life was when a black guy told me, yo, I fuck with you. But I didn't know what he meant. So I just said, yeah bro, I'd fuck you too. So we're dating now. My name is Ben Brennan, you guys have a lot of fun.
Ben Brennan, everybody! Ben Brennan, the Nation Beacon Store. Very nice. Well, let's bring up our last contestant of the evening. Please have a welcome. Give it up for David Wayne, everybody. David!
So I'm fat, let's talk about it. I'm working on it though. Changed what I eat. Recently I switched to diet nachos. Yeah. Diet nachos is essentially just a salad that's heavily croutoned. That's great. Because that's a common misconception about us fats. You got it. We love salad. We just drowned it with like a gallon of ranch dressing. That's why I think my spirit animal's a manatee. Because no matter how much lettuce I consume, I just remain the same size. Remain the same size. I've also learned being fat that human beings are the only fat animals that girls do not find cute.
I was hanging out at the zoo the other day, you know, like you do. And I see a group of young girls over by the panda pit, and this is all I hear. I hear, "Oh, look at that cute fat little panda Wanda." But those same girls never come up to me and go, "Oh, look at this cute fat little Davy Wavy." Which is bullshit, ladies, because I am a fat, hairy creature that you can actually cuddle with. Yeah. That won't bludgeon your face to death neither. However, with permission, ladies, I would maul the shit out of that pussy. Just to drill down on this, I would rain down heavy-tongued hammer fists upon your tilapia perfume box with the force of a god. Just to really drill down on this, I would choke down your 2 all-beef patties while slathering your special sauce all over my cheeks and chins, thus recreating the first time I deep-throated a Big Mac. Just to really, really drill down on this, I would do a full-on open-chested swan dive into your once-a-month red-tided swimming pool like I was Greg fucking Louganis. Talking about eating pussy, right? You all get it, right? Or as I like to call it, mouth yoga. That's fun. Work out the jaw. But I won't do that, ladies. I said this is what I would do, okay? Fortunately, I have a girlfriend, okay? We've been dating for 6 years now, and she has a daughter. Thank you. And even though she's not my kid, I still look at her. She's this cute, adorable, you know, just a constant reminder that somebody else fucked my girlfriend before me. Yeah, somebody came in, left a bun in the oven, and then just peaced out. And then I come along years later trying to raise this now loaf of a sourdough bread. Well, she's mixed though, so it's more like a marble rye. Like, have you ever gone to a public restroom and sat down on a worn toilet seat? Yeah, like you know someone else has been there, but you just don't know who they were? It's my girlfriend's vagina, that's what that is. Yeah, I know, I talk about my girlfriend, but I think it's okay, because I've nicknamed before. I like to call her number 3, because she's the 3rd girl I've ever slept with. Guys, I'm 34 years old. To put this in more perspective, more people have landed on the moon than have landed on my dick. More people, when you think about it, more people have died trying to get to the moon. You're right, usually that joke never lands. So. But as a comic, it's my job to overcome that. I have to plow through that hurdle. That's my challenger. You can tell by now, it's pretty obvious I really enjoy titty fucking. I just hate when the lube gets matted up in my chest hair. It just doesn't. My name's David Wayne. Give it up for Johnny, man.
Everybody, David Wayne. Now, how about a nice hand for all our competitors tonight? Yes? Very nice job by everybody. Now, what we ask you guys to do, we're going to ask you to circle your 2 favorites, put 1 next to your favorite, 2 next to your second favorite, and we're going to take a few seconds to gather those up, and we're going to tally those, and then we're going to see what our judges think, and we're going to mix those together like a big concoction. We're going to come up with our 2 finalists that are going to be competing. June 18th is our finals here at McCurdy's County Theater for the open mic competition. And if we can get maybe a little light in here just so they can kind of see, and then we can, if you're done, hold it up and we'll have someone gather it up and come get it for you, and then we'll take care of this. There we go, we got some servers that are going to help out with that. There we go. So So vote, 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 and we'll pick a winner here. Did you guys have a good time tonight? Awesome. Well, if you came here to see somebody that's great and wonderful, please come back and see the next round, which is going to be May 28th. We're going to be skipping next week. We're going to be picking up again May 28th, June 4th. Those are our next 2 rounds. Our finals are June 18th. So again, circle in your 2 favorites. Put 1 next to your afternoon favorite, 2 next to your second favorite. We're going to get with the judges, see what they think, and then we're gonna tally this up. We're going to get 2 people to move on. And so give me one big favor. I know everybody's excited. They want to know who's going to do this. But while we're doing this, we're going to have a little fill-in for about 10 minutes. We're going to bring up this gentleman here. He's going to entertain you for about 10 minutes. If you can give your attention. This gentleman got his start here as well. He's been working all over Florida, all over the Southeast, really kicking ass. He's going to come out here now and do a few minutes for you. Please help welcome to the stage. Give it for Mike Stevens, everybody. Mike Stevens!
Yes! Mike Stevens, come to the stage. This is great. I love that they put me up when nobody gives a shit what is happening in this room whatsoever. It's going to be tough, guys. It's going to be a tough competition. First up, give yourselves a round of applause for sticking around for a great competition. All the comics did very well, I think. And I was sitting back there talking to them, doing a podcast back there. My name is Mike Stevens. A little bit about myself. I am half Irish, half Native American. Yeah. Got your attention now, didn't I? That's an appropriate reaction for that information. It's not great. It's a terrible combination, all right? Doesn't even mean anything. It just means I was born with a drinking problem, all right? Yeah. Like I worship the sun and fear it at the same time. Makes no sense. I'm pretty sure like my parents conceived me after an AA meeting, okay? Like in the basement of a casino somewhere. It's not a great combination. It's weird too to try to tell people that I'm half Native American, you know? It's a lot like this room. Nobody believes me. Nobody. Including my father. You know, it's a weird relationship that we have. I can't blame anybody though, you know? Yeah, I'm super white. Even for this room, I'm super white. Sarasota. Where are all the black people? Like, what is happening in this town? They're right here. Thank you so much for coming out. I am super white. I'm so white, the NRA, they just gave me a gun. You know? Yeah. When I got my credit score checked last week, it just said approved. All right? Every time I order food at a restaurant, doesn't matter what it is, they always bring me a side of ranch and mayonnaise. It's gross. Glad you guys are here though. Glad. Stand-up's a weird thing. Yeah. Like a lot of these comics know. Like telling people you're gonna do stand-up is very strange. Yeah. Like I told my father I was gonna do stand-up, I was gonna pursue it, and he was not supportive in the least bit. Yeah. Why? Because he's a good father, that's why. You're not supposed to support your kid's dumbass ambitions in stand-up comedy. It's ridiculous. I'm like, yeah, Dad, college is for suckers, all right? Yeah, I'm gonna go around making tens of dollars a year. Telling weird dick jokes to strangers in bars. Yeah, for their approval, too. It's messed up. It's crazy. Y'all are paying checks now, too? Y'all have to vote and you have to pay checks. This is Florida. This is going to go terribly wrong. Oh, shit. Wrong winner. No. It's great. My mom, super supportive. Very supportive of my career here, you know? She's like, we're just happy you're leaving the house again. You're making friends. Don't let them hurt you. It's crazy. My brother doesn't give a shit. You know, he went to college, graduated with honors. He's what my parents call financially secure. Yeah. Nerd? Yeah, you just put that anywhere. Absolutely. Nerd. Hey, if that's what you're looking for in a kid, I guess, right? Yeah. Last week, he called me up. He was like, hey, I just spoke to my new financial advisor. Things are looking great. I was like, new financial advisor? Is mom okay? Something happened to mom? Because she still has to do my taxes. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna work my way out of this. It's crazy. Glad you guys are here tonight. I am. Ask you guys something. You ever look at somebody and think, that dude is either a serious drug addict or he's vegan? I can't tell the difference anymore, you know? Either way, he's not getting the vital nutrients he needs to survive in today's society, right? I look at that dude, I'm like, that dude's diet consists of either crack rocks and penises, or like kale, Brussels sprouts, and penises. Like, I don't know what they eat, man. What is a vegan hot dog, all right? Pretty sure that's innuendo for penis, I'm just saying. It's weird. Y'all got weird on me on that one. Do we have any vegans in here tonight? Do we? Ooh, yeah. Don't clap, save your strength, people. I understand. It's crazy. Serious. Get your protein. It's crazy. People think I hate vegans too. Like, why are you so mean to vegans? I'm not mean to vegans. Listen, it's personal to me, alright? My roommate is vegan. Alright, he's an asshole. Yeah, he's obnoxious. He's kind of a hypocrite. He's obnoxious because he's vegan. He's a hypocrite because I'm pretty sure he's a cokehead. Not how it works. So, you can't be healthy and do cocaine. It makes no sense. You know, times I walk in the room and he's brushing off gluten-free cocaine in the bathroom and shit? Horrible. Try to be supportive too. I'm like, man, you're looking real thin. Real thin. It's weird because you were already thin. I don't know you're trying to lose weight. This is crazy. Like 125 pounds of solid bone right now. It's nuts. He's here tonight. He's actually behind the microphone stand. Come on out. Take a bow. I don't have a vegan crackhead roommate. That didn't make any sense. Yeah, not anymore. He couldn't afford rent. It wasn't what you thought it was either. Turns out a cocaine addiction is far more affordable than Whole Foods. I had no idea. Insane. Prices are crazy out there. This is fun. Glad you guys are enjoying the show still. This is weird. I was hanging out with my friend the other night. She just randomly asked me if I was autistic. Yeah. It was uncomfortable. Kind of like it is right now. Yeah. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to answer that question. I was like, autistic? I'm like, no, I'm a Virgo. Like, I don't know how it works. Then she felt bad. She like softened the blow. She's like, Mike, I'm not saying you're mentally challenged, but you're definitely special. It's like, what? It hit me. I was like, shit, maybe I am. Like, I don't know. Like, I thought everybody at Chili's got a coloring book, you know? Evidently not. No. They all looked at me weird. And then the waiter spilled his drink on me, and I just counted the ice cubes. Like, it was crazy. Y'all can laugh at that, all right? It's a good show. Maybe I am. Maybe that's why when I moved back with my parents, they were like, this makes sense. Yeah. They didn't even try to talk me out of it. They're like, yes, you're safe here. Just come with us. Thanks, Mom. Will you please do my taxes? Yes. I guess what I'm trying to say, people, is I'm single. And, yes. Thank you for laughing at the only part that's not a joke in my set. I am single. I don't like the way we date these days. It's all online. You gotta try to sell yourself in one image. I don't take good pictures, people. Yeah. Cameras just keep getting better, don't they? HD, 32 megapixels. Yeah, not me. I use terrible lighting and Polaroid cameras for all my pictures. I want it to be a mystery. Yeah, you go to my profile page, ladies, just a bunch of blurry pictures of me walking through the woods. Yeah. Like some sort of weird, undiscovered ginger Sasquatch of some type. Fire Squatch, that's what that is, Fire Squatch. Crazy. Hey guys, thank you guys so much. Mike Stevens, keep it going for all the comics. Y'all were a fucking fantastic crowd.
Mike Stevens, everybody! Mike Stevens! And another hand for everybody you see tonight going up here, man. All the 12 competitors tonight. Give them a big round of applause. This was a dynamite round, as was last week. And we have our 2 finalists moving on to the finals. Our runner-up tonight was Marie Williams. And our winner tonight, moving on to the finals as well, Ben Brainerd, everybody. Ben Brainerd and Marie Williams, moving on to the finals. Thank you again for coming out. Come out next time for our next round, May 28th will be the 3rd round. June 4th will be the 4th round, and then the finals on June 18th. Thank you guys. Hope to see you again real soon. Have a good night, everybody. And if I can get Marie and Ben up on the stage, please.